Yes, indeed.
So for the people, right?
Yes.
For the people who don't know in Boston, who haven't woken up, you know what I'm saying, to the twin pillars, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Could y'all give a little background history on you know, who y'all are, what y'all have done, you know, and what you want the people to know about you?
Indeed. Well, first and foremost, we are hosts of a very popular radio show. Did broadcast from Blog Talk Radio by the name of Know the Ledge Radio. We just went into our fifth cycle, January 8th. Been going strong. Every Tuesday and Friday night, 9 p.m. to midnight. We've been consistent for over 5 years.
Right.
Our format is we're the twin pillars. So in Masonic degrees, the twin pillars in the arch degree, which is our younger brother KT, the arch degree, we hold up the lodge or the house. So on every show we have invited guests. We've had such notable guests such as our beloved brother Dr. Sabi, the world-renowned Dr. Sabi, the herbal healer, who is accredited for healing AIDS, cancer, lupus, herpes, and all other ailments of the human body. He beat the New York State in Supreme Court under, I believe it was under Robert Abrams.
Yes,
these are things that people don't even know about. You know, he did that in the 80s. We've had.
So he beat the Supreme Court, proving that
he cured AIDS.
He brought 77 witnesses to the stand, representing himself in court, proved to them in real time that he's not dealing with medicine. He's giving his family, his people, electrical cell food.
And he always uses the analogy that
electricity.
Yes,
he talks
that
about
you can't take
the
a
polar
gorilla,
bear and the gorilla.
You can't take a
that
gorilla
analogy up
and
he
feed him.
down in court with that.
Yeah, you can't take a gorilla out of the jungles of Africa and then feed him the food that a polar bear eats and expect him to be healthy.
If you solar,
yes.
you can't be fed the
if
food
you
of
are
a
solar,
polar
yeah,
and expect
you
to
are
get
solar,
solar energy.
Exactly.
Yes,
so
I like
if
that.
you were sunbeam,
what never
like,
came with us, what never journeyed with us on the journey is our foods, our electrical foods that come from our Aboriginal indigenous land. Even the foods that have been native to this land have been supplanted.
All right. So one thing, because this is something that you know, I think would resonate with the people, but I don't want to make the show about Dr. Sebi.
Right.
Well, so what about that connection between Lisa Left Eye Lopez and Dr. Sebi? Because, you know, I've heard a lot of stuff about, you know, at the time when she passed, she was going back and forth and visiting Dr. Sebi and seeking his counsel. Yeah. And actually, I've seen a clip where she was vocal about that, but she didn't say the name. She didn't drop a name.
No, she's done lectures with them. The VH1 special that aired her documentary where they actually showed the scene when she lost her life. She was in Honduras visiting Dr. Sebi. So
she also owned property. She owned a portion of land right next to Sebi's that she was building her village on.
Yeah, he has
also
how many acres does he have?
Wow.
Additional land as well.
Yeah, he has a healing village in Honduras. He has his own land. Wow. So he has a healing village that he brings his clients to with thermal waters. Wow. Natural thermal waters, healing waters.
Wow, and this is stuff we haven't even, I mean, everyone should know this, but we don't know this because we are in Rome, right? It's essentially we are in Rome,
right? In Rome.
So then going back,
so when in Rome, he's a threat. He's a disruptor to Big Pharma. He's a disruptor to all things in the medical industry, who, by the way, have the highest body count.
Yeah,
you feel me? The malpractice. The amount of deaths that you get from the malpractice industry, the numbers are staggering. So we all, you know, we don't all, I can't assume, but for those who are studious and wish to study, you'll see the implications of a falsehood coming out of the medical industry that, you know, numerous, a plethora of lawsuits and studies that have been done to show that that whole thing is a racket, it's ineffective. They don't deal with cures. Cancer has been cured for many decades, and they're still nuking people. And more people are getting cancers. There's been an influx of GMOs that are cancer causing. You know, the toxic.
All the carcinogens in the air, all of the chemtrails.
You feel me? So
all of the radiation comes from Fukushima.
This is what I'm battling
so
right now.
Dr. Sebi,
The food. Where can I
so
find
health
healthy
is wealth.
food, the clean
So
food?
we're of the understanding that health is wealth. Okay?
Yes.
One of the main examples that I use when I say that health is wealth is Stephen Jobs. Okay? The president of the #1 recognized brand in the world, one of the most successful brands in the world. He's no longer with us because of bad health. So
Right.
all the wealth in the world means nothing if you don't have health.
Apple was the biggest
So as
company in the world.
you know, we're ailing in the category of health because of gross negligence and misinformation, and people perish for a lack of knowledge. So Dr. Sabi and other holistic health practitioners, their lessons ring very true. They have been attracting a lot of people. Dr. Sabi had the ears of Michael Jackson. Dr. Sabi had the ears of Magic Johnson. Dr. Sabi has the ears of many, many famous people who know about, you know, this miracle man, and other people with their alternative approaches
Right,
to
their healing modalities.
the healing modalities and things of that nature. But you won't see it on Oprah. You'll see Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil, and all of the other approved,
quote unquote,
quote unquote, talking
court
heads.
sanctioned healers.
Court sanctioned healers. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of food, we got a brother coming all the way from Jamaica, Ras Takura,
Yes.
who's in the studio with us
Yes,
today,
sir.
Indeed.
and he is gonna be. Say hello to the people.
Yeah, Rastafari, Selassie the first. Boston, this is Ras Takura, straight out of Jamaica.
Alright.
Yes, red pill, blue pill.
Yes,
Selassie,
Yeah, yeah.
Rastafari.
And they're all going to be at the art gallery today, 391 Dudley Street. You can catch all three of these brothers. It's going to be a phenomenal show. And yours truly will be performing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
this
Right.
is something to witness. This is history
look
in the
forward to
making right
that.
here.
Exactly. And if y'all haven't seen the legendary perform, then y'all definitely need to come see
That's
the Rising
big for
Star
Boston,
in Boston.
y'all.
Not
That's
just
big
yes.
for Boston.
very big, very big.
And you can catch Ras Takura at 1 p.m. He has his own time. He's going to be sharing a lot of his art, a lot of his talent with you.
Right.
Yes, let's keep it going.
All right. So then, all right, we saw, you guys have, definitely, I know about the, is it Circle 7 Sea Moss?
Seven Heaven Sea Moss.
Seven
the name
Heaven
of the
Sea Moss,
brand.
yes.
Right.
So then tell a little bit more, because right now, I got on some fresh gear. The people can't see it. They'll see it later when they watch the clips. But you
Right.
know what I'm saying? I got on the freshest t-shirt in Boston right now. So I'm trying to figure out, what's the word on
Talk
that?
about it.
Yes. Well, one thing that we do with our endeavors, okay, is that we're self-made. Okay. We talk
Entrepreneurs.
about we're entrepreneurs. We're infopreneurs. We're
never heard that.
techpreneurs. We're infopreneurs. We're techpreneurs. We're startup-preneurs and things of that nature. So we encourage the brothers and sisters out there who want to create a reality for themselves with their culture, okay? With their
Right.
culture. Everything about our lifestyle is built around our culture. We've learned that our culture can sustain not only us, but our whole nation. So my thing is I created a clothing line approximately 10 years ago. I used to be a stylist, working for people in the industry. Pitbull, one of my most famous clients, I was living in Miami working for him for about 3 years. And I decided once I learned the game on, how to create clothing and things like that nature, that I wanted to take it upon my own hand, because what I didn't see at that time was the iconography of my ancestors, was the imagery of my ancestors, was the imagery of my culture on my own clothing. And sometimes when I did see it, it was being misappropriated by people who were known as culture vultures. So they were taking images of our ancestors and our iconography and doing things to it that didn't sit right with me. So a man a man and a woman is judged by their outfit. When a police officer says that he's coming to work on duty, he has to wear his uniform to be identified as a police officer, even undercover. You gotta have that vest on with the, there has to be some kind of, a fireman can't show up to a fire wearing a clown's outfit. So if you were to be respected in these streets, or if you were to be respected in society, there is something called a felony look. There is a look that is deemed as, irresponsible, a target.
Right.
So if you're wearing clothes that speak about, yourself in a negative manner, if the slogans on your shirt or if the imagery or the iconography on your shirt speaks below to who you really are, you just play yourself. You can't really be upset by the way that you're treated by society when they respond to your uniform. So a grown man with his pants to his ankles.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm so tired of it.
A grown man looking like he's irresponsible cannot expect respect from the rest of the civilized world.
And see, my daughter's 11 years old and
Yeah.
she laughs at it. I mean, she laughs at it. Like,
Yeah, because she
Because
has common sense.
Literally.
She's not part of the quote unquote collective think. You know what I mean? She's not part of the she's not ignorant by choice. So we just have to be real with ourselves. I admire the brothers and sisters the way that they used to look in the roaring 20s and the 30s, the bespoke suits and things of that nature. They dressed like it was Sunday church on a Tuesday. You know? So we just want to take our imagery, we want to take our culture. Our culture is rich. Our culture is a majority of the patterns of our culture, of the colors and other things are what these major brands take. And they create their whole fashion lines on them. And they tweak them and put tags on them and sell them for overpriced, you know, but they're dealing with, you know, our imageries and things of that nature. So we just want to take back what's ours. We want to utilize a culture that is ours to get ourselves out of conditions that are impoverishing our people and putting our people in some strange situations to get some change. You feel me? But they running into Rome, like Blue was talking about, blindly.
Yeah.
They running.
What they would do to get a label, you know what I'm saying? What they would do to get a piece of Moschino, what they would do to get a Dolce & Gabbana, what they would do to get a Versace, that's running to Rome. You know what I'm saying? Like, our women are performing weird tricks to keep up with the Joneses for pieces of fabric.
So that
brothers killing each other for it too.
all for this, and this is Rome. So y'all are hearing it from the pills themselves, and y'all can hear it in person today at 391 Dudley Street from 2